Hi everyone. Today I want to talk to you about putting reward before responsibility. The job market in a number of industries, as well as geographic regions, is back to being quite competitive after the economy crash. And this has created a situation of employers offering relatively sweet employment packages in order to attract great talent. However, it doesn't mean that you promise the world to someone who doesn't even have the experience to fill the role as it is. I've run into this recently with some clients about putting reward before responsibility. And I think a lot of it has a really great intention from the leadership. They're saying, we really appreciate you. We want to welcome you in with open arms. So here's the corner office with all the windows and the key to the corporate bathroom. And would you like a private parking stall with that? And can I get you a coffee? And hey, how about stock options as well? Oh yes, and what about the world's largest expense account? I mean, it just goes on, but you see what I'm talking about. I'm not saying don't pay people well enough that they can't support their families or they can't actually afford to work for you. Not that. Decisions that put reward before responsibility generally operate out of a naivety that either the person is of course going to come and give you their all, or from a fear-based position where you don't think you're ever going to find someone with the same skill level to contribute to your organization, neither of which are healthy. The problem is it creates such entitlement. It creates such incredible lack of accountability, and just outright, I'm just going to say it just creates laziness. Because I came in where I was being rewarded before anyone had really truly put my work ethic, my productivity, what kind of results do I really come out with? Nobody really put that to the test. Here's what I do encourage. Be cautious. It's okay to hold the purse strings a little bit tighter than what you think is fair in order for that person to prove themselves. Give them something to work up to. Now, there's a lot of organizations and genres that do a great job of this. They have pay grade scales relative to skill grade as well, and that you actually cannot go up until you prove that you have the next skill level available and that you've actually demonstrated it effectively before you can even apply for jobs that require those. If you have a sort of an internship role, something that requires a little bit less skill, but an entry level for your organization or your industry, and create a bit of an intern wheel. So you've got interns, you've got summer students, you've got something all sort of swimming in the same pool, but enough work for them to do and not such that you are bleeding out at the wage. So something affordable and reasonable, maybe even part-time, and see who rises to the top. Pick from that group. Who is it who aligns with your values, who really gets your corporate culture, who demonstrates their skill, their initiative, their passion for what it is that you do, and then reward them with a more permanent role and some further responsibilities. You gotta keep people hungry for what it is that they're working for, and find that line where you're rewarding them for what they bring to the company. Putting reward before responsibility creates nothing but entitlement and toxicity in your culture. Those staff members are not going to pull through and do the work. It's very unlikely. You're going to be dragging them along until the end, and it'll all end up falling back on you, wondering why this is feeling like so much work. When you get the right people, they'll be willing to put in the time to show you that they've got what it takes. Just don't wait too long or take advantage of that.